Hello there fellow NPCs, I'm Scythe, and today we're getting back into the house in Fata Morgana. Last episode was kinda nice, kinda scary. The white-haired girl tried to kill the master of the house, well, the second master I guess, Mel. But he didn't because she didn't because he convinced her that he loves her and that she accepted that fact, basically. So we will see where it all goes from here. And now we're going to see what Nelly does, and she doesn't want to be married off to someone else. We'll see how it all goes. So with that said, let's go. Now, Nelly, you love the theater, so don't look so cross. Nelly was out with a man other than her brother that evening. A rare sight indeed. And she was quite clearly in a foul mood. I will not stand for this. That I should have to marry a man as disagreeable as Arthur. It's unthinkable. The young man at her side was Nelly's fiancé, selected by her parents. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel. But she had little say in this matter. Yeah, there we got it pretty much in clear text. She would have snubbed an invitation from a man who was not Mel. I mean, an invitation might just mean to the theater, but it's deeper than that. She was, for a lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. And oh, how furiously she had fought against it. She had shoved aside the Abigail trying to fasten her corset, locked herself in a room and sobbed for quite some time. It required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date. Come now, you should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. Or do you want people to think we don't get along? Do we get along? Well, I want to, for what it's worth. What it's worth to you is my name, not me. Are you really going to be like that? I went out of my way to take you out for your favorite play. And hopefully, I have my balcony door open, so hopefully the wind is not too loud. But we'll see. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet. It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. So why should we have to see an old play at a theater full of commoners? It may be private, but even so. I would rather just have a show put on at my estate. Stop talking already. Why should I? Why should I have to marry someone like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will put a stop to this. I will talk to father as many times as I must. Please, don't make such a scene. It's shameful. There are people around. Remember, you represent your family. Besides, our families are hardly strangers to one another. Try as you might, I doubt you can get rid of me. No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement. You don't. Your parents gave you too much freedom, and look at what that spoiled little girl you became and because of it. Goodness, you're going to be quite the handful. Oh, get off your high horse. No, you're the one on a high horse, Nelly. You're going to be my wife. You could at least put some effort into liking me. What happened when I take you out to a social engagement and you act like this? It's shameful to the both of us. This is coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nelly. What's your problem? When you choose to act like a lady, I'm glad you called it that again. Goodness gracious. Put yourself into my shoes for a second. I have to marry a bratty little girl because it will help my family. How dare you talk to me that way? You're not a damn princess. Open your eyes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try. I doubt he'll have it though. Otherwise, you can just go complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, You don't have any friends. Enough. As you wish. This is so frustrating. Why should I have to listen to this jerk mocking me? I have Mel. I know if Father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Mel will be able to convince him. Come on now, your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forward. Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking down to me much longer. What? What's going on? Is that? Wait, Nelly! Get back here! What is that damn child's problem? I didn't give her permission to leave. Father will be sure to hear about this. I cannot have the roads making any more of a fool of me. What did you see? Oh, right, of course. Mel out with a white-haired girl. Oh, I. You're fine. Don't be shy. Because he wanted to show her what it's like to be an aristocrat, a noble. But so many people are looking at me. Very pretty dress. That's because you're gorgeous. No, it's because I look strange. I assure you that's not the case. It is true you have an unusual appearance. Right now, the unique color of your hair, your skin, and your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty. You sound like a prince, Lord Mel. You think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you, but I think you're a wonderful prince, not just a stand-in. Which makes you my princess, then. I don't. Oh, supposed to say yes I am there. You're going to make me sad. I guess I just have to keep working at it until you submit. Oh hey, the play's about to start. What am I supposed to be doing? Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but there is one thing. Yes? If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? And here comes Nelly. What? Dearest Mel. Nelly? Dearest Mel, why are you... What are you doing here? I asked her to join me. It's nothing to get worked up over. It is. It absolutely is. How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theater, dearest Mel, and you brought her? You're right. I'm not especially fond of plays, but I wanted her to be able to see one. Why are you making such a big deal out of this, Nelly? She's not suitable for you. What? She isn't good enough for you. But I am. Why would you choose her? She's creepy and you have no idea where she came from. Don't talk about her like that, Nelly. But you don't even know who her family is. I do. What? Lord Mel? It's fine. You just stay quiet. Like the other maids, she comes from a respectable house. I looked into it. However, circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is. No, you're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette, and she probably can't even dance. You expect me to believe someone like her is from a good house? Enough already, Nelly. Mel yelled at me. Yeah, she is. A brat, but she does love her brother. And now that he is telling her off, maybe she can change. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please, stay out of this, Nelly. It isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? But dearest Mel. You need to stop hanging all over me, Nelly, and find someone for... Wait. What are you doing at the theater? Are you here alone? Ah. Oh yes, dearest Mel, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been waiting to talk to you about this since yesterday, but I haven't seen you at all. Settle down, Nelly. What is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me. And he picked Arthur, that is disagreeable little... Oh, right, that. I already know. What? I heard it from Father. That reminds me, you didn't show up at breakfast this morning. I see now. It was because of your engagement. Dearest Mel. Is that who you're here with today? In that case, you should get back to him, rather than waste any more time with us. You knew I didn't want to get married, Mel. So why? Why didn't you talk Father out of it? Because it's your time, Nelly. If there's someone else you'd rather be with, then, well, you can try persuading Father, but... You're the only prince for me, dearest Mel. And the prince always grants her his princess wishes. Doesn't he? I just want you to say you'll do that for me, dearest Mel. Lady Nelly. You stay out of this. It is all your fault. It's all because you showed up and played your little tricks on him. I warned you about this rat, dearest Mel. She is not suitable for... I told you I've had enough already. Yeah, I saw that coming. Damn. How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I can deal with you being a spoiled little girl, but how dare you be so derisive to someone else? Mel, it's me. Lord Mel. Go on. The show's about to start. People are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed now. I will apologize to him afterwards as well. You said you would always be by my side. That you would always be my prince. The time for make-believe is past, Nelly. No. No! I refuse to believe it. I will not have it. Nelly! My goodness, that girl. Are you not going to go after her, Lord Mel? No, just let her go. The only place she even has to go is home. I just wish she'd start acting like a little more like an adult. I imagine Lady Nelly simply... She what? No, it just wasn't my intention to get between you. Don't blame yourself, it's not your fault we had an argument. But you two are so close. Well, yeah, we're siblings, so we're close, but nothing more. I do care about Nelly, and I enjoy spending time with her. But she's my sister, nothing more. Anyway, sorry for making such a scene. No, I imagine she left her betrothed behind without saying anything, so I'm going to go apologize to him. We have to keep up appearances. Stay here, I'll be right back. Very well. Yeah, very misogynistic, but it's the 1600s. Master, what are your thoughts on the tale so far? Which one of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister? Oh my. I apologize for the abrupt question. Did I startle you? What do I think? Yes, I believe Mel was probably right. He was also surely happier than her. As Mel had anticipated, Nelly fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside, probably one called for a different nobleman, and ordered it to take her home. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return to was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set, and as a young lady, she could not simply go wandering through a town alone. Nor did she have any acquaintances to take her in. Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements, her brother and the Rose Garden. They were the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence. When she escaped back home, Nelly went straight to her room, locked the door and began sobbing. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the levees. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams, blocking her tear ducts. Why? Why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you take my side? The decor in her room appeared blurry through her damp eyes. Memories of the day she had it redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity. She told me she had no feelings for you. That liar! That liar! She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass craftworks, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. The vase she tossed shattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. It was a portrait she adored so dearly, of her and her brother. And in what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life, the frame fell off its mounting and came crashing to the floor. Nelly darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. And that's also kind of metaphorical, isn't it? The outer layers have been broken, and you need to replace the frame. But you're still in a good relationship with your brother. It still holds together, it's still functioning. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness, inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand. My prince is no more. Though in her present state of mind, the image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and kind boy were past. The princess is no more either. You're not a princess anymore, Nelly. Some other woman has taken your place. I trusted you, Mel. I believed you would always be there for me. This painting, it's nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. That's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. A lie. I wish this painting never existed. That it was never made. That I never had a brother. This painting. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she had once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling out of the canvas, and in time, she noticed something peculiar. What did we notice? Huh? What is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint? Just a little more. A date? Why would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed. Completed May 1587. 1587? She read aloud the faded, scratched-up handwriting. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. What is this? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? I wasn't even born yet then, and Mel would have been just a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? But if it was just painted over? What? Yeah, that's strange. Because I was thinking that they painted over a different painting. But no, they're saying it was completed. It was made 16 years ago. There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen, something indescribable, incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now. Oh, your son and our unborn daughter. So he's just a half-brother. Your son and our unborn daughter. So this was a painting of the future. And it really is of me and Mel. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago I would not even have been inside Mother. But then who is this? Who is that holding Mel's hand? Who is that with my brother? Is it the white-haired girl? More, there has to be. Ow! Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. Calm down. Calm down, Nellie. It's nothing to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child... This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. I will be punished and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. Though, is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? I do hope it is a girl. What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me, what does this mean? A painting from 16 years ago. Hair color, sin. I do hope it is a girl. It's really weird. Question is it the father that had a relationship with someone else, or was it the mother that had a relationship with the white-haired girl's father, and he had to run away as soon as the child was born, essentially. Damn. And now that her daughter is back, she has taken her in. Yes? It's Nellie. Let me in. Lady Nellie. Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Oh, Lady Nellie? Say, I got a question for you. Do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No. I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I'm just so curious about where you got that white color from. My father was more tan than white, so I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father had white hair. But that was simply because he was an older man. I do not think he was born with... Lady Nelly? Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The thing that Mel fell for is... Why do you have those? No, stay back! Well, shit. Did not quite see that coming. We have finally reached this point in the tale, Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. Very well then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. Thank you. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion, not a single light visible in the halls. The house sat in a wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, too, laid in bed, pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having a difficult drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Suddenly he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Is someone there? Oh no, she went in with a knife or scissors. Did she somehow... Oh, is it going to be extremely morbid and she put on the white-haired girl's face? Her eyes? Oh shit. Is it going to be extremely morbid? A slender, feminine finger pressed gently against his lips. There was no hostility in the emotion, but rather a great deal of affection. The silhouette faintly visible in the dark room was the same as that night. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. A couple of soft puffs of air tickled his face, as though she was silently laughing. He assumed her finger, held against his lips, was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly, delicately trace the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline, as if over porcelain. You're, rather more forward than I remember. Well, I suppose you always were quite daring. This isn't the first time you sneaked into my bedchamber. And what boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise? Do you remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Indeed, she had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. It's dark. I can't see you very well. Why don't I light a lamp, or perhaps we could open the... Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. In the near-total darkness of his bedchambers, the two shadows appeared as one. They remained that way for several minutes. Their kiss was innocent, no more than pressing together of two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertips across his skin. When their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he had been holding his breath. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said, "Dearest Mel." Nothing. He could not speak. His silhouette hanging above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Or was it? Because his next words were, "Get off me!" He reflexively shoved the girl straddling him aside. She rolled off of the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards him. That wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness as she slowly lifted her head. And then there was another flash of lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, also light streaming between the gaps. Her flaxen irises glimmered. Though in the bluish white light, they took a twinge of almost golden glow. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she's visited your bedchamber. Is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you? Stop this madness, Nelly. Why would you do this? Because you like white hair. Don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if I have white hair, then you fall for me too. Then I can be your princess again, dearest Mel. What are you talking about? He could not escape from her, from his sister's piercing gaze. Why? What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. But none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Your hair? What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Oh, this? You like my wig? Damn. But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me, Mel. What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility, and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. But there's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a madwoman. It doesn't matter if she was of noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So why? How could you do that to her? I promised you that long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me and only me? We're siblings. Don't you understand what you're doing? Oh, I understand it quite well. Far better than you do, dearest Mel. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. But if we don't get caught, there's no problem. Nellie, are you saying you've always felt this way about me? Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mel. You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? Quit it. Enough. Don't say anything else. Stop. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about? Poor Mel. Content in your complete ignorance. Alright. I'll tell you everything. Mel, You can only love blood-related women. Huh? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions, incomprehensible exclamations, slowly drained him of his strength. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's your sister, Mel. Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Mel. Do you honestly know nothing? Say that her father was a painter. He painted pictures for a living. What of it? For a time, her father painted for our family. I've seen the picture before, dearest Mel. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. That was painted by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? You remember that day, dearest Mel? You couldn't possibly remember it. There's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family. But the painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. My father was chased from your house. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his hands through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. You're talking total nonsense. But what proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite a fit. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house? Don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? Knowing that you would never accept my affection. But then, fancy that. You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel? I did not want her to go insane. Stop it, enough! Shut your mouth! Not another word. I don't believe any of this. Mel. I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. Not even once. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, father does, and all the maids do too. I can't do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kinds of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault that I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who ever cared about me more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually, I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why did she have to be your sister? Tell me, why? And that is where we cut off for today's episode. God damn, that was a great piece of the puzzle. All just put out there. My god, that is... Ooh. But we are still not finished with this story, so I'm guessing we're going to see perhaps more of her attempts at trying to be with her brother or something like that, trying to show her feelings. But I don't know what's going to happen next, because the only thing left is to have her arrested, have her sent to an insane asylum, something. But I don't know. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you Joseph for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you guys want to help me out, you can do so by clicking the link down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye everyone.